Why, hello there, everybody, and happy Sunday to you. It's region weather meteorologist Matt Wintz. It's our region weather live a little bit early tonight. I'll explain that here in a second. You'll want to hear this one. But anyway, we'll get to our sponsors here first. We'll let some more people join, and then we'll dive into the broadcast here on this Sunday evening. Hope you guys are doing great. This weather, boy, it's changing. I'm looking at it in the models, looking long term, and boy, it's going to start to feel like October around here. It's just an amazing month weather-wise, meteorologically, because we transition from really one season to the next, and you can certainly see that transition taking place with our shorter days. We've got these cooler nights. We've had some cold nights this week, and it's really incredible to see kind of that pattern shift later on in the extended here as we're coming up. All right, we'll say hi to our early birds here in a second as well. Let me get to our sponsors real quick. We're going to start with Kate Cusack for Ruoff Mortgage. Don't let the mortgage process haunt you. Kate Cusack, your home loan girl, is here to answer all your questions this Halloween. She knows the home buying process can seem scary. She's got you covered with financing options for every single budget there is. No tricks, just treats. Contact her today for a pre-approval. We'll find out about refinancing options for all of your needs. Let's get you in your dream home today. Kate Cusack for home loan or for Ruoff Mortgage. She's Kate Cusack, home loan girl on Facebook. Just send her a message or call her at 219-775-6645. Halcyon Water Solutions, they provide the highest quality water treatment with exceptional service all across Northwest Indiana. Water is important. You've got all sorts of elements in terms of how you get the water into your house. Make sure it's the best quality water, filtered water if you need to, that you can possibly get. Halcyon does water softening, filtration. They do salt delivery maintenance. They've got all your water needs covered. Call 866-97-WATER. It's 866-97-WATER to schedule your free in-home water analysis today. They'll come test it out, let you know what you need to make that water the best it can possibly be. EarlsHeating.com is the place to go for all your AC, furnace, and HVAC needs. While they focus on indoor atmosphere, we focus obviously on outdoor atmosphere. Theirs is a little bit more important because you spend a little bit more time there, especially these upcoming months. Let Earls take care of your indoor environment, make sure everything keeps running smoothly. They'll tune up your furnace. It's that time of year. They'll get brand new filters on everything, can even control your indoor humidity levels so you're not zapping yourself all winter. They're the most trusted heating company in Cherville since 1976. Go to earlsheating.com to get them on the schedule today before they get super booked here with cold weather. Romans Roofing is the place to go for all your roofing needs. They don't stop there, though. They make sure your home is all wrapped up for the winter season with siding, gutters, most importantly, windows. Wouldn't new windows be nice on the house right now? They certainly would for the winter. They do it all. They're local to the Hobart area, but they service all of Northwest Indiana, providing retail and storm restoration options as well. All inspections and estimates are free, completely free. Get them out to give you a quote. Go to romansroofing.net or give them a call, 219-838-9111. When it comes to tree removal, experience matters. T&T Tree Service in Valparaiso is a family-owned company specializing in dangerous removals using modern equipment. Trust the team that values safety, integrity, professionalism over at T&T Tree Service. We get some true wind makers here, weather-wise, all right? We get a lot of wind in October, especially November, December, as that jet stream gets involved. So if you have a tree that's on the fritz right now, getting ready to fall, or maybe you have some tree damage from past storms, get them to clean it up before winter hits. Give them a call, 219-300-6256, or visit them at ttreeservice.com. That's 3 T's on that. When first impressions mean everything, make your home the envy of the neighborhood with expertly placed outdoor lighting from Great Lakes Lighting. Not only will they accent your home's architecture and landscaping, but then enhances safety and security on your property as well. They do amazing work. You should head on over to Great Lakes Lighting on Facebook and see some of their work. It's amazing. They get everything wired, timers if you want, looking good. You don't have to worry about a thing. Imagine watching all the snow fall from the comfort of your home with new lighting at night. Wouldn't that be nice? Light Up NWI is the place to go for that. Michael Minogue has been serving us in the world of Medicare, Medicaid, and life insurance for decades. He knows his stuff. Open enrollment period just started. You'll be getting lots of spam phone calls the next few months. Just hang up or don't answer. There are a lot of changes to all the plans coming up in 2026 as well, including some plans are getting discontinued. Michael reminds everyone and recommends that you sit down with him to go over everything, whether it be the plan that you have. Maybe you're paying too much for it. Maybe you're not getting all the benefits out of it. You need to make sure, especially as you're going into the new year, next year, that you know what you have in terms of your plan, what it covers, what it doesn't cover. And again, Michael Minogue's been serving the world of of life insurance, Medicare, Medicaid for decades. He knows his stuff. He'd love to have a free, no-cost consultation. Go sit down with him. It's Minogue.life is the website to go to there. PublicServiceAdjusting.com, the place to go if you need a public service adjuster. If you have an insurance claim on your property, what they do, they come on out. They will take pictures and submit a package to your insurance company, so you don't have to. You don't have to deal with your insurance company. And they do amazing work, and they'll do all the go-between and get you the top dollar you deserve for whatever insurance claim is. PublicServiceAdjusting.com, the place to go to there. Grieger's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Valparaiso's got brand new Jeeps ready to go, four-wheel drive. It's that time of year. Oh, man, it's almost here. I don't see any snow in the forecast quite yet, but again, we're getting close. I'll show you here in a second. But let Grieger's be your next car purchasing company. They're amazing. Grieger's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Valpro, right there on US 30. Tiger Plumbing, the place to go for all your plumbing needs. They are an amazing plumber here in the region. They've been our sponsor for over 3 years now. And Jeff and crew there just do great work, 5-star reviews across the board. They're a plumbing company that comes out for free. Who does that nowadays? They usually charge you for gas, right? They come out for free. They'll analyze the problem. You can do it all on mobile if you want. If you guys have any plumbing needs, new faucet you need repaired, maybe you want a new shower head, I don't know, whatever it happens to be, tigerplumbing.net is where you want to go. Finally, last but not least, FBIbuildings.com, the place to go for pole barn construction. They do amazing work. You should check out their Facebook page as well. They've done over 20,000 pole barns in the Midwest. They not only just build new ones for commercial, residential, but they also renovate old ones. So if you've got a pole barn on your property, or maybe you have a commercial business where there's something on the property, they'll take care of that and make it look brand spanking new. They do great work. FBIbuildings.com, the place to go. All right, thanks for letting me get through our sponsors. We've got some more people that have joined here. I know we're early tonight. I do appreciate you joining me. So let's say hi to some of our folks. I'm just going to let you know the reason why we're early tonight. I have, and this is probably TMA. Please, I hope you're not eating dinner. But it's the human body, right? I've got a colonoscopy tomorrow. It's my first one. I'm over 40, so you probably should do that, right? And I'm supposed to start drinking that stuff, the stuff, like right now. And so we're going to zip through this broadcast. I didn't want to do it at 6 o'clock Central because I probably wouldn't be with you very long, and that'd be just super embarrassing. So anyway, those of you that have had a colonoscopy before, if you just want to throw some tips into the chat, that would be great. Because this is my first. I'm not nervous, but it's a process I've never done before. And tonight's the night. Tomorrow morning is obviously when we're taking care of all that. So yeah, that's why we're a little early tonight. So I do appreciate you guys being a little flexible here. All right, let's say hi to our early birds. Who do we have tonight? We've got Mary was first online. She said, hi, Matt. Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining us. Jamie, thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel. You were first on there. Jan was with us as well. JK, hey, what's going on? Deshaun P's with us as well. Lynn, happy Sunday to you. Carol's with us. Tom says, best autumn ever. He said in a comic book guy voice. Best autumn ever. Cindy's with us. Hi, Cindy. Mary, perfect weather. Absolutely. Shelly's with us. Renee says hello to everybody. Let's see. Joni says Earl's is coming to my house the first week of November to tune up your furnace. Awesome, Joni. Thanks for letting us know that. Earl's is such a great company. They really are. And if you're searching for any of these companies, these are all local. I vetted them. I really have. There are companies that ask to be a sponsor of us. I'm not saying we're in high demand, but I've had companies reach out before, and the ones that aren't that great, I tell them we're full. And it's because if they don't have good reviews on Facebook, if they don't have good reviews from you folks or locally, or they're just not great to work with, I don't really like to work with them. No offense. And again, they're not with us, so it doesn't matter. All these companies have been vetted by me. They're all amazing owners. They're all local, family owned. Awesome. So I appreciate that. Maxwell says lots of lows showing up. There's a lot of action coming our way. Lisa's with us. Thank you, Pearl. I heard the prep is a lot harder than the procedure. Absolutely. And Pearl's ready for autumn. Teresa, hello. Deshaun loves the weather. Oh, Carol, good call on the straw. Thank you for that. Tom says it's awful. That's what I've heard. Okay, got it. Tom, thank you for that advice. All right, I think that's what I need. That's what I need to hear. Lisa says follow the instructions. I have. I'm just a little late on getting started, but it's fine. All right, we'll dive into the broadcast here, guys. I've wasted enough of your time. I'm so sorry. All right, here's what we've got right now. Again, beautiful day, right? Beautiful weekend as well. We've got mainly clear skies with just a couple high wispy clouds right now. But a lot is going on this weather map. We've got this East Coast low. You've probably heard about it, national news. They've got coastal flooding. There's a lot of strong wind with this low pressure just off of Hatteras there, actually off of Wilmington. And you can see all the clouds and rain, heavy rain up and down the eastern seaboard. This system, as it continues to just spin, it's not moving really quick, right? There's been a couple lows that have developed with it. The low develops and a new one kind of develops as it kind of wraps into each other. This thing's taking its time. And why do I bring that up? Because normally I don't cover East Coast weather for us here locally. Well, I bring that up because everything's kind of waiting for this. It's almost like a tropical system where you get a deeper area of low pressure and everything kind of has to sit and wait for that low to go wherever it's going to go. And that's what we have right now. Everything's kind of waiting for this low to get going. And it will over the next couple of days. We're not too worried about a stalled pattern or anything like that. But what we'll see and what we have off towards the west is a big low pressure heading up into Canada. But there's this trailing area of clouds that's going to try to get in here. And we mentioned this last week. This first area of clouds that's going to try to get in here has some rain with it. But this is the first in a series of storm systems that will try to get in and won't quite make it. We may get some stray showers out of it, but there's not a lot of activity with this here locally, as it's really not going to make much headway into the region. I'll show you what I mean. As we go through time, you can see how there's going to be some showers that break out tonight, further down that frontal boundary into western Illinois and areas of Missouri. Those showers will try to make it in here tomorrow, starting in the morning, going through probably early to mid-afternoon. But we've got dry air with this east wind that's coming in. There's a big high pressure up in southern Canada, and that's pumping in drier, cooler air, but it's also pushing that kind of moisture out towards the west. And so this moisture is going to be running into a wall, basically. And so what we will see out of it is we're going to have some intervals of clouds that work in, and we're going to have a few spotty sprinkles and light showers that are possible tomorrow, all right? And that includes your morning rush hour. Doesn't look to be too big of a deal. I wouldn't write home about it, but overall, I just want to let you know that's kind of what's happening weather-wise. Big high pressure builds in from the north and shoves this next system down and really cranks out some moisture with it. It shoves it down, and then it relaxes, and then we see kind of this return flow develop with more rain out towards the west. This rain will also have a tough time making it into the region, which is really how it's been in terms of the last couple months. We've got our drought, which continues to go pretty hard across areas of the Great Lakes. And I just want to show you kind of big picture. Anywhere in orange here is in technically a drought. Anywhere in red is where you've got bad drought, like severe drought and then exceptional drought in spots. Notice how dry we are. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, all very dry. That extends up in New England. It's just been such a dry stretch since late July. This really kicked off in August, really kept going in September. Now we're seeing a fairly dry month so far. And this is your rainfall total. I have it pulled up here. This is our expected rainfall amount in terms of what adds up over the course of the next week. This goes all the way through Friday, the 17th of October. And you notice the areas that are still dry: Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and then most of upstate New York and areas of New England, exception being the coast, like Boston down towards Long Island. They're going to get a lot of rain from the system really today and tomorrow. But you notice we're the dry spot in the country again. This will start to change, and we've been talking about that change coming for weeks and weeks and weeks. This will start to get some movement on it, and if I take it beyond Friday, you can see now we're starting to get some activity around here with more rain. There's not a lot that's in our forecast, nothing crazy heavy, but there are several storm systems which are going to arrive, which are going to bring us some rainfall chances, okay? So let's go through that. You can see this is the latest Euro run. It brings just a few stray sprinkles in here tomorrow, nothing major. If the kids have soccer practice or football practice, or if you've got something planned outside tomorrow evening, it looks okay. I'm not worried about the rain. May have, again, a very light rain shower or sprinkle throughout the day tomorrow. That system kind of goes away. We see our next storm system develop that I showed you on Tuesday out towards the west. That will kind of arc its way in here as it connects with a cold front. That moisture may make it in here with a few showers later tomorrow into Wednesday, but again, nothing major. This would be just a stray sprinkle here, stray shower there. It doesn't look like anything too well organized. Once we get into Thursday, though, we'll start to welcome our next storm system into the plains. This is going to be a bigger one that's going to trigger a fairly decent storm system next weekend into the following week. Out ahead of that, we get a nice bump in temperatures. There'll be some kind of warm front trying to make it through here Thursday into Friday. That, too, could trigger a low-end chance for rain. Again, nothing major, but I would keep probably a 20% chance in the forecast for now. And then next weekend is when this thing starts to approach. And it will come kind of in two waves. The models are agreeing. We have this first wave that comes in with a cold front. That would bring some rain in here. perhaps late Saturday. I would actually just go Saturday at this point. It's too fine. It's too detailed to call late Saturday on this one because this could speed up a little bit. But Saturday we bring in rain chances here. Not great for the weekend, I know. And then Sunday that front looks to kind of stall and then get another low on it, which would renew our rain chances on Sunday. So as of right now, this following weekend, like next weekend, is looking kind of rainy around here, all right, as the storm system gets going. That storm system heads out, and that starts to drag in cooler air. We get shot number 1 of cooler air next week. Nothing crazy, but cooler. And then the Euro has been picking up on this for a while. Details still need sorted out, though. But this is what we've talked about last couple of weeks. Sometime between the 18th and the 21st, we're still expecting some kind of storm system that's going to bring a chunk of cold air with it, all right? The Euro right now handles it. This is the 21st. This is the 22nd. It brings a strong front through here. But you can see behind that, it has a strong westerly and northwesterly flow with colder temperatures, with yet another shot of cold air coming in behind that the following weekend. So I don't know about you, but you know, as a dad of 5 now, we tend to plan out our weekends. Right now we're not because we're obviously in baby mode, but we tend to plan out our weekends to say what weekend can we do Fall Fest, right? When can you go to the pumpkin patch? What weekend looks good for that? Trick or treat. A lot of folks have it on this Saturday, the 25th, right? The Saturday before Halloween. So all these things you're trying to plan out your weekends. This weekend, we talked about this last week, but this weekend was the best weekend weather-wise. It really was. Next weekend looking kind of rainy at this point. We'll fine-tune the timing of that. And then the following weekend looks chilly, and we could have some instability showers around here, all right? But all that being said, there is a much colder air mass that comes in here as we go into October, sometime 25th, 26th, 27th, all right? So 2 waves. Here's the temperature forecast. This isn't truth. This is what the Euro's thinking. I align with this the most. I'll show you the GFS here in a second, but we get a nice, comfortable air mass as we go throughout the next couple days, right? This weekend, we warm up out ahead of that first change in our air mass, so 70s, maybe 80. And then we get shot number 1 of cooler air, all right? Nothing abnormal, just cooler. And then we get shot number 2 as it looks, and that one has a little punch to it, where we could be talking maybe some 40s and 50s for highs versus the 60s to near 70 that we've had recently. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at. I will show you the GFS. There are some differences, as you'd expect. GFS has a little bit more significant punch between the 18th and 21st, which brings us through next weekend. And then it kind of delays that secondary punch of cool air, but it does have it as we head on into Halloween. But the good news is, for a lot of us folks that maybe don't want winter to start quite yet, the good news is I don't see any snow in the forecast. We can get snow this time of year, and I don't see any in the forecast here, at least over the next 15 days. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Halloween time frame is always that transition time frame where we tend to get our first snow system in the northern plains or Great Lakes sometime around Halloween. Last year, if you remember, we've had some Halloween snows around here. But last year and the years prior to that, I think 3 years in a row, we've had some kind of strong front around Halloween that's brought some wind in here. We had snow the one year, and then we just have really that first sharp temperature change usually happens around Halloween. So we'll see. We'll see if we get it this year. It'd be nice to have a nice quiet Halloween. But either way, changes are coming. You can see them here in the forecast. All right. If you guys have any weather questions or anything, feel free to throw them in the chat. I appreciate all the advice on the colonoscopy prep. I appreciate that. I love this. Drink every single drop of your cocktail. That's great. Deshaun, not a ton of rain around here. Nothing organized really until next weekend. We have a couple systems that are going to try to get in here with some stray showers. We introduced that tomorrow. We'll have it again Tuesday night into Wednesday. There will be a few showers around, but nothing organized in terms of like a blob of rain coming through or storms until this following weekend. Okay. Derek, thanks for asking. Everyone's doing okay. Yeah, the baby's still not sleeping. We're trying to figure that out. My wife is trying to figure that out. We divide and conquer at this point. But yeah, I mean, we're used to our roles right now, but it doesn't mean it's easy. We just need newborn to sleep through the night, and I know what every parent as they start, that's what they want. And it's like, I mean, it's dark out. Can we just go to bed? Like, can we be awake during the day? So we're trying to get them on that schedule, but everyone's healthy, and that's all that matters. Let's see. Oh, how are you and the family doing? Oh, La La Land. In terms of next weekend storm, we've got some kind of storm system next weekend, Derek. That's kind of locked in. I know there's a lot on social that's going around about blowing it up. And oh my gosh, and these posts, every single weather page, I encourage you to just follow one or two weather pages. But every single weather page, I get a whole list of them showing up. They're all pushing out this Euro snowfall forecast. If you guys see that, please click hide or don't show me this stuff. They're pushing this national map of the snowfall that the Euro comes out every year, and it has its seasonal snowfall, what it thinks is going to happen. And they're pushing this map saying big winter, blah, blah, blah. And it's got exact totals for all these cities. That thing is not accurate at all. And it doesn't tell you anything. It's a social media pusher so that you click and share, and then they get paid on it. And it's driving me nuts because it's really, a lot of these pages are really putting a dent in the credibility of the meteorological community because people view them as meteorologists. And a lot of them are just hyping it up and they're exclamation point, everything in bright colors all over the screen. Just stop. All right. We haven't had a major system yet, and they've been calling for it for weeks. And so next weekend storm system, yep, we've got one coming. All right. Looks to be rain. We're going to have some wind and the cool down behind that. It's not a major storm system. It is October. All right. Jan's going to get one more mow in. That's awesome. Regionals for the Chesterton Marching Band coming up on Saturday night. We'll have to keep an eye on that storm system, Jan. There is going to be a rain around. Depends on when it gets in here. Yes, Cindy, thank you for your advice. I see it on there. Maxwell's talking about water spout season. Yeah, those lakes are getting a little cooler though, Maxwell. They're not quite as toasty as they were about a month ago. Remember in August when we got that shot of cold air? Boy, that was really something. Let's see. Bree, great question. What's the guess for first snow this year? I'm going to say November 17th this year. I'm just shooting one out there. We'll see. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Bree, there's no science to that whatsoever. Shelly, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I'm going to get drinking my gallon jug of deliciousness. Can't wait. Thanks for your tips. I really do appreciate it. I'll still be with you tomorrow morning. I should be just fine to go on the radio side of things tomorrow. And with our region weather wake up, I've gotten a lot of feedback. You guys enjoy those. So I'll do the region weather wake up on our YouTube channel. We'll have a nice video for you tomorrow morning. It's on our Facebook page and website, regionweather.com as well. I get up bright and early here on this paternity leave. We'll record a video, talks just about your day, what you've got going on. And more importantly, for you guys that join me tonight, what I'll focus on are any changes in the long range, right? If we have a better idea of when that rain's going to arrive this weekend, if the cool down looks as cool, if snow starts to show up in the extended, we cover all that. And we do it 5 days a week, Monday through Friday on our YouTube channel. It's just a video. It's not live, so you can watch it whenever. But we've got that, and it'll be on our Facebook page as well. All right, I'll have that video out for you. And if you're not signed up for daily emails on regionweather.com, go ahead and do that too. All right, you'll get that kind of lumped into that morning email. You don't have to read it if you don't want to, but it's there for you if you need it, right? It's local for Northwest Indiana. It's not for the whole state. It's not for the whole country, all right? We're focused on us here in our 6-county coverage area. All right, you guys have a wonderful Sunday evening. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule to join. And again, thanks for joining me a little early tonight. I do appreciate it. All right, talk to you guys soon.